Welcome back. The Herd is coming up next here on FS1. Let's head over to my guy, Colin Cowherd. What do you got today, Cowherd?
Baker Mayfield's talking, and that means we're responding. Like a couple of things he said, disagree with a couple others. That's coming up.
Time for our final topic of the day. Rob Gronkowski is back. Well, kinda. Yesterday, a PR firm sent out invitations on behalf of Gronk saying, quote, "I'm reaching out to invite you to a Tuesday, August 27th press conference where Gronk will unveil his next chapter." I got my invite, Greg. I hope you got yours. What do you think Gronk's next chapter will be?
What do I think, or what should it be?
Well, either one.
Let me see. We're on Fox. I figure like this, Gronk would fit perfectly here on Fox, doing something that he would probably also fit perfectly for, which is WWE, World Wrestling, right there with the guy that I used to admire in Stone Cold, Steve Austin. I would think Rob Gronkowski would be phenomenal with just his charisma, his character, his size, his build. Just go wrestle.
Only one question. Can you fumble in wrestling?
Oh,
you can't
no.
do that. What?
You can. You can fumble
Can you
around.
fumble? I'm just asking.
You can.
I thought he was going to announce that he's getting his bartender's degree, you know, so he's so good at mixing drinks and all that kind of stuff. He's the ultimate frat boy. I thought that's...
He already got that.
Yeah, he's got that. He's got a doctorate in mixing drinks. Is that what it is?
Yeah, something like. I think Greg's spot on. Wrestling is the perfect spot, unless it could be acting. Do you think he would announce, though, that he's going to try to be an actor?
Well, you would do the wrestling first and then move into acting.
Exactly.
That's The Rock.
That's the natural progression for the wrestlers.
Yeah, I think that's a great idea. It would be perfect for Gronk. Now, Tom Brady would probably be upset. Rob Parker, how do you think Tom Brady will react if Gronk becomes a wrestler?
I think he'd enjoy it. I do. I think Gronk is that guy who loves the spotlight, loves all that attention, and has been faking it for a long time with Tom Brady, so this makes sense.
Oh.
He's been faking it.
Faking what? Come on, Parker.
Yeah, no, faking what?
Yeah. All right, let's not get him in
all those
trouble.
great catches.
Oh, my goodness. He won the Super Bowl for them, but he's faking it. All right, guys.
They won without Gronk. Do you remember that?
They just beat the Rams with Gronk. Don't get started this late in the show, Parker.
I'm just saying.
All right. This is another great episode. I'm sure people will love this online. Booyah! Bam! That'll be it for us. We're back tomorrow, 9:30 Eastern. Right now, Colin tells you something about Baker Mayfield. I can't wait. Camp. There is no deal in place after the season for receiver Amari Cooper, who missed practice with a foot injury. Newly acquired defensive end Robert Quinn underwent surgery for a broken hand. Oh, and he's suspended 2 games for PEDs. Meanwhile, Dak Prescott reportedly asked for $40 million a year and is unsigned beyond this season. Oh, boy. We're joined now by Cowboys reporter Clarence Hill of the Star-Telegram. Clarence, welcome to the show. Hopefully you can tell us what's really going on with Dak Prescott.
Yes.
These guys have no idea. Tell us what's going on with Dak Prescott.
It's drama. It's drama. It's Dallas. It has to be drama. You know, Jerry's saying all the right things, but you remember the Smokey Robinson Tears of a Clown?
Yes.
You know, he's smiling, making jokes, and it's okay, but he's dying on the inside.
Oh.
For this Cowboys season that they hope to take the next step, you know, really they added Robert Quinn. You know, they think they have a better roster. Stephen Jones has said this roster is deeper as it has been since those 90s teams, especially on the offensive and defensive line. They were really ready to make a next step, especially with Jason Garrett, you know, basically coaching for his job. He has to get to at least NFC Championship game or the Super Bowl to get a new contract. You know, and they really thought they have a chance to, or think they have a chance to take that next step finally to get to the Super Bowl for the first time since 1995, to go into a training camp in the season with Zeke and Cabo, Dak unsigned, Robert Quinn now suspended, Amari unsigned. This is not what they wanted.
And when you talk about that and them feeling good about this team, that's why I say Ezekiel Elliott has some leverage because they need him. This team is all geared about the running game. We've seen the record when he's playing and when he's not playing. Does he have leverage in your mind?
Yeah, he has leverage. I mean, first of all, the fact that he held out is the reason why they're addressing his contract now. Everybody says, why is he holding out? He has no leverage. Well, the Cowboys wanted to kick his contract to next season. The fact that he's holding out, mission accomplished. They're addressing his contract now. They're talking contract with him now. Now, leverage comes, obviously, when the regular season starts. He didn't have any carries in the preseason last year, so it's not a matter of him needing to be in camp and needing to play in the preseason. They don't really want, even Jerry said, no one cares about the preseason. It's when the regular season starts. that's when the heat is on for the Cowboys to get Zeke and Dak signed.
So with that being said, who do you feel like they should address first? Or does it matter? Do they just need to get one of these guys signed and then you think it'll be a domino effect?
Well, at this point, it doesn't matter. You just got to get the guys signed. I mean, at this point, I mean, the season is less than 3 weeks away. You got to get it done. Ideally, they would have liked to get Dak done. You want to get the biggest contract done first. They've been talking about getting Dak done since the end of last season. You know, then you let Russell Wilson get his deal. You let Carson Wentz get his deal. You let Roethlisberger get his deal. And those guys costing them more money. It's costing Cowboys money. The longer they've waited, it's cost them more money. And Dak didn't go from a small-town agent in Shreveport who he signed out of when he was a fourth-round pick to CAA and Todd France to take a team-friendly deal. He's trying to get paid, and he's going to get paid.
So, Clarence, it sounds like you're on board with Jerry Jones being in full-blown panic. I mean, you mentioned Jason Garrett. These guys love to ignore Garrett.
You didn't mention the word panic. Stop it.
Jerry Jones is panicking. And Amari Cooper, he wants a deal, too. Maybe he's waiting to see Julio Jones's money. He's hurt. This Jerry Jones situation, at what level does he start to get frustrated with none of his stars being on the same page?
He's squeezing his arm. He's squeezing the blood out of his arm. I'm sure y'all saw that clip earlier. That the crazy squeezing his arm, you know, waiting for his help. And he said his help is going to come out of another part of his anatomy, his rear. But
that's again, TMI, right?
Yeah, well, that's what he said.
We're talking about a billionaire asking for help on a team that won a division.
You know, again, Jerry has been through these before. This is sport for him. I said it before. This is sport for him. He likes to negotiate. He can go from, you know, laughing and joking to shrewd businessman in a matter of seconds. You know, again, he is patient because he knows things come together. Deadlines make deals for Jerry and the Cowboys. The deadline is the start of the season. That's when he starts panicking for real.
How about, is there any doubt about Dak Prescott being that guy, being a franchise guy? Because all the numbers, you know, they've won 2 out of the last 3 divisions. We've seen all the other numbers or whatever, but there are a lot of people, when they look at him, he's a third-tier quarterback. He was ranked 26 by some
Football Outsiders.
A lot of people, meaning Rob Parker.
Right. And Jason McIntyre. I've seen the tweets. I've seen it.
There we go.
I've seen it all. I keep up.
A lot about it.
No, I'm just asking, is there any doubt really that...
Not inside the organization. Okay, I mean, they've already offered him a $30 million deal.
Thank you.
There's no
But
question.
that's not the deal to the franchise quarterback that...
It's a top 5 deal.
But it's not. It's a top 6, but it doesn't make you richer than what Carson Wentz got. So the deal is less money. I'm just saying, most quarterbacks, when they're a franchise guy, gets a better deal than the guy before him. Am I right or wrong?
It's called negotiations. That's why Dak is supposedly asked for 40. I told him it wasn't 40. It was approaching 40, you know, with some incentives and all the other stuff. But I know his initial offer was 34. You know, I reported that in June. You know, so Dak understands. Again, he has CAA. They're going to ask for this number. The Cowboys start here, but Stephen Jones has already said that they got a little room to add more to it. They're going to add some juice to that. It won't just be 30. It'll be somewhere around 32, 33. He's going to get Carson Wentz money whenever he signs. And, again, the Cowboys have no problem with Dak. They believe in Dak now and for the future. They believe in him as a leader. They believe in his work ethic. He's the right kind of guy to lead their franchise. And, again, considering everything you had with Zeke, Dak has been the face of their franchise. He's been one who has been the, I guess, the bright shining star in how he handles himself on and off the field.
Can he win a game by himself, though? If you don't have the running game?
No,
he's not on the field by himself. You know what's funny about that? Can I ask you a question? You know what's funny about that? Because everybody acts like he needs all this help. He needs all this help. Carson Wentz. That team won a Super Bowl without him. That's a talented team that won a Super Bowl without him.
Only difference is Carson Wentz also had an MVP season derailed by an injury.
Well, and
he also finished with more touchdowns and less interceptions.
We don't know what he would do.
Tom Brady who won the MVP.
We don't know what he would do in the playoffs.
No, I'm just trying to tell you.
Let me put you on the spot, though. Hold up. You said Dak, $34 million possibly. Eric Mangini was saying yesterday here, franchise tag is possible. What's more likely for Dak at this juncture, that we're 2 weeks away from the season?
Well, the franchise tag is right now would be $32.9 million.
Okay.
You know, and so that's all right there. I mean, that's why the Cowboys offered him 30 is silly. You know, he's not going to sign for 30. And because
you sign for less than what you would have got.
Yeah, you're not going to do that. They want to get a deal done. I believe that they will get a deal done again at the start of the season. But again, Jerry says that, you know, they're comfortable negotiating into the season. But again, Dak is making $2.02 million this year. Why would you chance a $30 million, at least a $30 million contract at the start of the season for $2.02 million? I mean, come on. he gets hurt, none of that. He gets none of it.
I understand all that, which is a lot of what you're saying is why I feel like Jerry Jones is not panicking, because he does have Dak on board. He's in training camp. He's not going anywhere. He understands, look, we're working out a deal. He's the ultimate example that you want him to be for all these other guys. He's doing it the right way, supposedly, or his way, and what he feels like he needs, his approach in being in camp, trusting that it's going to get done. I'm going to allow my agents to handle that.
But he's a quarterback, and they always get paid.
My point exactly, which is why there is no,
he's making. He's gonna
there
get
is
paid.
no panic, because he's going to get paid. The holding of the arm, the needing help is Ezekiel Elliott. I need you to get here, Zeke. I want to put eyes on you. I just want you to know that, look, I've had your back. We're going to take care of you. I don't think that's in question. Jerry Jones said a while back, a few weeks back, that when have I not gotten a deal done? And it's true. When has he not gotten the deal done? That has needed to get done. It may take time. These deals don't ever get done overnight or as quickly as we would hope for them to get done, or we would have nothing to talk about. So let's be realistic here.
Again, deadlines make deals. And so the deadline to start the season, and certainly there will be some thrust in the next couple of weeks to get something done, get Zeke back from Cabo and get him in camp. But you don't want to go into the season. I know Jerry keeps saying that, he's keep pumping up Tony Pollard, and, and how they can win without him. And he can carry the load and all this stuff.